The knife hit the plate too hard, the clang slicing through the laughter. Thanksgiving, turkey steam rising. Wine poured too freely. My father, head of the table, wearing the smirk of a man who still believed he owned the room. He leaned back, voice booming. "We're selling Creston. You're not in the deal." The words dropped like a hammer. My siblings chuckled, clinking glasses, a private joke. My exclusion had always been their entertainment. I smiled, calm. "Who's buying?" "Novabridge," he said, almost proud. I set my glass down, slow and deliberate. "I am Novabridge." The silence that followed was the sweetest sound of my life. Creston wasn't just land, it was legacy, a stretch of fields and timber my grandfather had built with his bare hands. I grew up walking those acres, dreaming beneath the trees, believing one day I'd carry the torch. But promises rot in a family like mine. My father dangled hope like bait, only to yank it away. My siblings learned early: mock me, dismiss me, push me aside. The lesser one, the dreamer. Still, I worked. Degrees, late nights, sacrifices. Always believing loyalty would count for something. It didn't. The signs crept in slowly. My brother's offhand remark: "Once it's sold, we're set." A folder left carelessly on the counter. Contracts, valuations, sketches of deals. My name absent. I asked my father once, carefully, "What about me?" His eyes didn't flicker. "You'll be fine." Not included, just dismissed, erased. That night I understood. To them, I wasn't family, I was dead weight. I didn't scream, I didn't beg, I calculated. If Creston was their crown, I wouldn't fight for a piece, I would take the whole. I researched every whisper of their plans, who they spoke to, which firms circled, what Novabridge was. And then I built Novabridge myself. An empty shell at first, a name, a facade, but behind it, me. My capital, my connections, my sleepless nights. I studied corporate law, played the banks, charmed the brokers. They never thought I had the stomach for business. They were wrong. Novabridge grew teeth. When the land went quietly to market, I was already there. The broker thought he was courting a faceless firm. In reality, he was playing directly into my hand. I hired the best lawyers, disguised through layers of paperwork. My signature was buried, invisible, untraceable. The offer went in, higher than expected, cleaner than any competitor. Impossible to refuse. My father signed, thinking he was outsmarting me, thinking Novabridge was his ally. He didn't know he was signing everything over to me. I let him believe he'd won until the ink dried. And then came Thanksgiving. He raised his glass, smug. "We're selling Creston. You're not in the deal." My siblings laughed, cruel and careless. They thought it was over. I tilted my head, calm. "Who's buying?" "Novabridge," he said. I sipped my wine, savoring the pause. I am Novabridge. Forks froze midair. My brother blinked. My sister's smile cracked. My father's face drained, realization crashing in piece by piece. He opened his mouth, but no words came. The deal was done. The land was mine. They didn't speak for the rest of dinner. Plates cooled, laughter died. I carved the turkey in silence, each slice clean, precise. Later, my father tried to call. My siblings tried to bargain, threaten, plead. I didn't answer. Creston wasn't theirs anymore. It was mine. I walk those fields now, not with anger, but with clarity. They thought betrayal would break me. Instead, it built me. They thought legacy was their birthright. Instead, it became my weapon. And the best part? They taught me how to cut someone out. I just perfected it.